Hey, what's up guys, Sedge here. Welcome to thy Q&A. Thank you very much for the people that submitted their questions. We didn't get as many as last time, and for the most part I'm actually quite happy, so the video won't have to be fucking half an hour long. But again, for those people that did contribute, and I know there may be some people who are late that I didn't include the questions, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm not going to be answering the people's questions from last time because I actually can't find the questions. I don't know if they were deleted or something, but I just cannot find them. And I don't know, I don't really want to go back because I'd rather get like 10 to 20 questions instead of like 40. So we're just going to keep it short this time. So anyway, the first question comes from Reborn Shadows, and this is quite a gay one if I can say so myself, but to the nearest 100, how many cocks do you have up your ass every week on average? Love you, Sedge, all homo, Shadow XX. Well, I mean, I cannot give you specific statistics because I do lose track of these sorts of things, and I generally don't keep up to date, so it's really quite hard to say. So I'm sorry I cannot answer that question. I would say it's in the millions. I'm joking. But again, it's a very hard question to answer, if I can be honest. So you're gonna just have to let your imagination take care of the numbers. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. But anyway, thank you for the question, Reborn Shadow. I'm sure you know I cannot answer that to my fullest potential due to some complications like my pride. And anyway, thank you for the question, man. Thank you for contributing. And now we're gonna go on to the next one that's hopefully not as gay as this. Anyway, so the next question comes from Da Sky Squirrel. Lol. Mate, what is your favourite weapon in Dark Souls 1 and 2? Big fan. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea how happy that makes me. My favourite weapon in Dark Souls 1, I remember once I said it was the Bastard Sword. This was when I was a retarded, like, 12-year-old and I hadn't even completed the gargoyles. But now, I believe it's probably... and I may have to think about this, but I'd probably say it's the Gargoyle Tail Axe just right now. I really like that weapon in Dark Souls 1. It's just got such a, like, it's a really good moveset. Like, there's no attacks that really kind of expose your back. It does decent damage. It's cool looking. It's original, unique. You don't see many people using it. Of course, it does poison you and toxic you and fucking whatever when you wield it, but I guess it's fine. I like that weapon. That's probably my favorite one right now, but they do kind of alternate now and then because, I don't use one weapon. I was about to say the fucking Ayato Katana, but that would be so generic, so I just didn't. So I hope the Gargoyle Tail Axe is a good enough answer. And in Dark Souls 2, I haven't played in such a long time, I don't even remember what weapon I use, but I'll just say Twin Blade, but because when I first got that game, I literally completed pretty much the entire game with that, without picking up anything else. The moveset's incredible, like, it's so original to Dark Souls because, it's nothing I've ever seen before or have had seen before, and I actually hope they bring back the, Twin Blades and whatnot in Dark Souls 3. I'm sure they will, but it was a great weapon. Banter, 10 out of 10. Thank you very much for the question, man, and on to the next one. So the next one is from Withered Sedge Coco. I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry, man. Withered, yeah, okay, I'm not going to try to say it again, but question, have you ever modded a Dark Souls character? I believe I specified this in the last video. I don't really mod anything. I mean, I have done it before, but I don't do it nowadays. I kind of use these things called mules. They're basically characters that have pretty much everything you need on them, and I'm not going to go into why I do it. If you really want to know, if you go on my last Q&A, and if you go on the last question, I explain everything in full detail there. I just really don't want to spend 10 minutes explaining it again, but thank you for the question. I know I can't really answer it, but if you do want to get a decent answer, it's basically to save me time. I've completed the game so many times that it doesn't really phase me. It's pretty much a waste of time. to me now, just completing the game to make a build when I can make one in like 10 seconds. But if you want a full answer, just go on my last Q&A, last question, and you'll see it there. Thank you for the question, bro. Thank you very much. Anyway, next question. This question comes from It's Vivek, and he's asking, will you be streaming or recording Dark Souls 3? And that is such a bad question. I'm joking, it's not a bad question. I will be doing Dark Souls 3. It's my most anticipated game of pretty much forever, you know. I don't really give a shit about games, you know, even though I'd make videos of me playing games. That's kind of no, it's not hypocritical, it's, I don't know what the fucking word is, ironic, I guess. Yeah, ironic. But I don't really play that many games aside from Dark Souls. I don't have time. I just kind of sit there all day on Facebook like a little hermit, pretending, you know, I have such a shit life. It's honestly just so bad. Like, but I will be streaming and recording Dark Souls 3. I have kind of stopped streaming for a little bit just because I've been demotivated with the bit rates and quality of the streams. It kind of annoyed me because I thought it would just be in HD. Like, when I started streaming, and I don't know why I'm going so off topic, but when I started streaming I thought it would just always be HD. Didn't even take my internet into consideration, and I don't know. I will still be streaming though, so anyway, thank you very much for the question, bro. Hope that answered it, and I will see you later. Next question comes from Doesn't Rumble, and he asks me, why are you a pleb? Why am I a pleb? Why are you a cock-fondling, knob-licking, ball-sucking, flea-infested scumbag? Answer me that, and I will answer you why I'm a pleb. Scum. Anyway, I'm joking. Thank you very much for the question, and the reason why I'm a pleb is just I have a very comedic personality, and it is a talent. Yes, it is a talent. I do know. I do try to make people laugh. I'm just a pleb. It's just my nature. Like I said, it is a talent. Not everybody has it. I know you have some difficulties, social difficulties, that is. However, I don't. Fucking hell, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, thank you for the question. I mean, I don't know how to answer that, to be honest. I'm just a pleb because I am. But anyway, thank you for the question, Doesn't Rumble. On to the next one. So the next question comes from Fraser15. Look at that profile picture. Oh, I think I've actually sent him a message saying nice profile pic. You know, when I see a good profile picture, I actually take the time to compliment it. But his question is, what do you use to record your videos? I have answered this before, but because he extended his question and how long does it take, I will answer both of them again. One of them again, sorry. And I use the Elgato. It's just like the normal Elgato. It's not the new one, because when I got the Elgato, I don't even think the new one was out. And to be honest, I don't really see a need to upgrade. So, you know, because my Elgato still records in 60 FPS, so I don't really see the actual point of upgrading. My videos tend to take maybe... I guess it really depends on... there's no real answer to this, because, you know, some of my cosplay videos or build videos take up to like 10 hours. Of course, I don't do everything right then, but, you know, my forest PvP videos take as long as I want to be in the forest, because the editing of the videos doesn't take that long, probably like 20 minutes. I have been editing for quite a while, so things like cutting are just really easy. It just takes no time, but a little bit more like complex things like build videos, and even those things aren't complicated. Like, it's just going on Dark Souls, getting some binoculars, fucking waving my screen around everywhere, adding black bars, and that's it. Like, nothing's complicated, so nothing really takes that long. It's just I kind of have other things like school to prioritize, so, you know. But yeah, the videos usually tend to take, on average, if I would have to give you a mean, like, it's probably, I'd say, an hour and a half maybe. Again, that's just an estimate. But thank you for the question, man. Hope I answered it to my fullest potential. Shit, I just said that word wrong. Fuck it. Next question. So the next question, and this is actually a really good one. I like this. Q&A. In the future, for channel, your channel, will we be seeing you play more similar games to the Dark Souls franchise? If yes, what games, and if not, explain why. Now, this I like this question because I actually get to talk about my channel and some things about it. Um, Basically, I don't really have that much control over what I upload. It's just how YouTube kind of works right now, including especially with my community. And when I say my community, I mean my subscribers. You know, most of my subs come from Dark Souls, and it would be so hard for me to transition or even try a new game without getting, I don't want to say hate. I definitely would not get hate because I know a lot of my subscribers personally, just because I actually take the time to interact with them. So I know I wouldn't really get hate for it, but I know it wouldn't be as beneficial as uploading Dark Souls content. But in the future, maybe when I hit 1K in the fucking next century or millennium, whenever that may happen, and I hope to God that one day it will happen, I definitely do want to play games. I would love to play a game called Mountain Blade. It's not Dark Souls, but it's medieval, and if you actually look at my channel description, it doesn't say Dark Souls channel. It says I mostly play Dark Souls along with some medieval games, but it's very occasional. I don't want my channel to be seen as a Dark Souls channel, but it seems like it is being seen as that, which is kind of sad because I don't want it to become that, but it's really hard to kind of, I don't know, curve away from the destination of it becoming a Dark Souls only channel. And that was probably the worst analogy I could give you, but it's just, you know, that's my best way of explaining it. I do hope to play other games, and I probably will, but I'll either need to create a new channel, you know, a second channel, which I have considered and contemplated in the past, but, you know, or just get a lot more subscribers, more loyal subs who kind of like me for my personality instead of for the gameplay. And I know most of you guys do, because, you know, you either hate me or love me. I'm fucking annoying or I'm funny. That's kind of how it is, because I upload really bad gameplay, in case you haven't noticed, guys. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I mean, I do hope I can. But yeah, I would love to, you know, but there's not that many games that actually reach the level of Dark Souls, let's be honest. It's pretty much Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3 that's going to come out. There's not many games that actually are the same quality and, you know, gameplay, everything. If there would be, then, you know, I'd probably be playing them, but there isn't. And Demon Souls, I'd love to play that in the future. But anyway, thank you for the question, bro. Thank you very much. Next one. So, the next one comes from Sir Yung Kwai, and I hope I said that right this time. I was never criticized for saying it wrong last time, but I feel like I just aced it right there. So Sir Yung Kwai the third, or yeah, sorry. Q&A, would you still love me if I say you're a bitch for getting Dark Souls 3 for PS4? Now, let's be honest, man. PS4 is the dominant console of this generation. There is no denying that. It's a fact. And honestly, I'm not one of those people who's like, ooh, Microsoft's better, ooh, Sony's better. I really don't give a shit. I'll fight for the better console, but sometimes, you know, I'm a competitive person. If somebody says the PS4 shit, I will literally do everything I can to prove that it's not. But at the end of the day, I honestly cannot care less. I buy the better console, and I know for a fact the PS4 is a better console. You know, it's got better, not statistics, it's got better specifications. You know, specifications shouldn't really matter for consoles because they'll never reach the PC Master Race quality, but, you know, that little bit can make the gameplay a little bit better. I will admit the controller's a little bit shit, but everything is just better on the PS4. I know the HUD, the GUI, everything's messed up on the Xbox. There's so many bugs, and honestly, the only bug I've come across, and this is probably just for me personally, is my PS4 randomly like throwing out my disc or randomly turning on at night, which is probably more than just a minor issue, but that's probably just me. I don't know, that's probably maybe a setting I have. I do know there's probably ways to fix it, but both of the consoles have flaws. I don't really feel like they're good enough for the generation. Like, we have such advanced technology, and this is kind of, you know, like fucking, it's kind of shitty, to be fair. Both of them are quite bad, but I don't know why I went you know, off topic, but you know, I don't care if you call me a bitch, I don't care, but I honestly do feel like you should just sell your shitty Xbox One to buy a PS4, if I can be honest with you, and quite frank. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, okay. Next question. Somebody asked me, and I don't know if this may be or may not be the last question. How old are you, for the Q&A? I am 16 years old currently. I was born on January the 5th, 2000. Yes, I do know my birthday. What a talent. And yeah, so I'm 16 years old right now. I actually turned 16 like, what, 5 months ago or something? No, actually 2 months ago. That's not really that long. What the fuck? That was actually really weird. I thought my birthday was like fucking half a year ago, but no, it was only 2 months ago. So yeah, that's quite moist. And yeah, so thank you for the question. I hope you now know how old I am. And yeah, that was actually the last question, and I am actually so happy that this video is under half an hour. And yeah, so guys, I really hope you enjoyed the Q&A. I actually did my best to make it entertaining slash funny slash comedic, because I do understand, listening to my voice, the blandness is quite annoying, including especially because I have a really monotone voice. Many people have told me this, and yes, I fucking know, so you don't have to tell me. I actually listened to the last video, and I was like, holy shit, man, if anybody listens to this, I would be surprised. I will love the person who listens to this, because it is so bland. I literally sound like I'm about to die. I may or may not play a clip. I probably won't, but yes, I will. Hey, what's up guys, Sedge here. Welcome to a Berg PvP video. It's not the forest. Hey, you get to see, I literally sound like I'm about to fucking kill myself or something, but yeah, I will try to be a little bit more enthusiastic. I believe it was like really early then or something. It's currently 9 o'clock on a school night when I have exams, so it's probably not the ideal time to be recording this, but anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I honestly appreciate the fuck out of the people who actually contributed, and I don't know if I just used the same words twice, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I honestly love you guys for contributing. It's amazing to see that people actually care about or want to know more things about me, the channel. It's awesome, and I'm sure this monthly Q&A thing is going to be quite good. I know this episode was late, and that's only because I kind of wanted to upload more different videos. I didn't want to have like a Q&A 2 videos later, a Q&A again, and I did just hit my mic. Yeah, I just didn't want to kind of have that. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next weekend probably. Bye bye guys.